Live at CollectCo. Tonight we've got a guest host with Seth Hackett doing part 2. So he'll be mic'd up in just a second. Right now I'm going to be getting it all shared and welcome you back for a Fast and Furious part 2. Fast and Furious. I did some, man, we got some good stuff in here. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start sometimes. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Godsmack, the new Godsmack is in. If you've been looking for that, it is in. And see what we got here. There it is, part 2. Group. A lot of records posted. All right. Now, let's do something. Ken Crooker wants to be here for Metal Night, but he also has a date with his wife. Sounds like the date is about to be canceled. Metal Night much more important than any date. Any date. All right. Always Saturday, bro. There's always Saturday night too. Yeah, I mean, who goes out on a Friday night? Psh, we work. You should be at home. No dating. No dating allowed if you're a CollectCo customer. No dates. No relationships. Just you and records. We're going to go through this crate from the front. The front is a flock of seagulls on orange vinyl. I ran so far away. Flock of seagulls is $36.99. Flock of seagulls is $36.99. Robert Plant, Allison Krauss, Raise the Roof. And really, I say Metal Night, it's a lot of punk music. We're going to have metal like we did last time, but this is a lot of punk, hardcore music, okay? Robert Plant, Allison Krauss, Raise the Roof, $36.99. Flock of Seagulls. How about Ozzy, Flying High Again? Wow. Red and black swirl vinyl, $38.99 for Ozzy. Diary of a Madman, that is $38.99. Chris Cornell, Anthology, his first ever hits collection. Chris Cornell, $49.99 for the Chris Cornell Anthology. Queensryche, Condition Human. Queensryche is $33.99 for Condition Human. Sabotage, Edge of Thorns. Sabotage, Edge of Thorns, $49.99. Limited edition, heavyweight Sun Yellow vinyl 2LP, $49.99. Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith. Judas Priest is $31.99. Tom Petty, Into the Great Wide Open, $36.99. I only got one copy of this left. Ministry, that's House of the Mole, limited to 1,500 on individually numbered copies on gold vinyl, $44.99 for Ministry. Curtis, that is Curtis Mayfield on translucent light blue vinyl. Curtis Mayfield is $29.99. Patrick Carter wants the Ministry. First sale of part 2 goes to Patrick Carter. A fairly new release from Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk, early live in Germany. Kraftwerk is $31.99. Generation Axe, the guitars that destroyed the world, live in China. That is on orange vinyl. That is $33.99. Guided by Voices, Sandbox, $29.99. I've got a bunch of these. Guided by Voices, Sandbox, $29.99. And Billy Squier, an amazing sounding record here. Don't Say No by Intervention Records. That is $54.99. That is a triple platinum classic rock standard featuring The Stroke, In the Dark, My Kind of Lover, and Lonely as the Night. That's 180 gram, 100% all analog mastering, and that is $54.99. David Howard, the artist, includes Nuno Bettencourt, Zach Wilde, Steve Vai, Yngwie Malmsteen, and Tosin Abasi. That's called Generation Axe, $33.99. Let's see. Generation Axe doing Highway Star. They also do Frankenstein, Whipping Post, Black Star, Foreplay from Boston, I'm sure. Looks like maybe a couple original songs in there too, but mostly it looks like they're doing covers, shredding guitar covers. $33.99. $33.99. Let me find you some crates. Let me find some crates to go through, a vintage. David, let me find those Japanese records I had set aside for tonight. Let me slip right through here. I got a couple stray crates of Japanese we have not finished going through yet. This is one of them. Yep, this is one of them. I've got stray records everywhere. I think this is the ones you tagged the other day, Seth. Seth said get rid of them. Wow, that's almost harsh. All right. Let's do, okay, there's Mothership. Let's put up a couple of Japanese auctions. Thank you, Chris Crowley, for liking and sharing. Thank you, Chris Crowley, for liking and sharing. Next is, let's see here. We got some interesting records here. We got some check condition Japanese pressings. Let's see. Yeah, this is weird. All right, so we have Billy Joel the Bridge. Billy Joel the Bridge, Japanese pressing. Side B is near mint minus, pristine. Side B has fillable marks on it, as in VG minus. It has fillable scuffs and marks on it. Can y'all see that? Just very unfortunate, something we normally don't see with Japanese pressings. This is going to be a $5 start. Billy Joel the Bridge, that is side 1, near mint minus. Side 2 has some fillable marks on it. Cover with Obi. Insert and insert. $5 start on Billy Joel the Bridge. $5 start on Billy Joel the Bridge. That's going to be auction number 1. Let me grab a couple more things over here. Let's do some half-off vintage. Before I do that, let me put up our next auction. We have, let me do something. Let's do this deep purple. Deep purple, 24 karat. Deep purple, 24 karat. This also has some fillable marks on it. You know, some of these that has fillable marks on it, I've test played and they've turned out fine. That will probably make a light click when it hits that. This is deep purple 24 karat. Those are more like scuffs on side 2. That is a fillable mark on side 2 there. So that's a VG minus record overall. That's deep purple 24 karat purple. And that is a compilation. $5 start on that. So, some Japanese presses here, but unfortunately not pristine like most of them are. We got a bin of some check condition, some bargain Japanese records. This is also a $5 start. Is Baby Grand on side 1. Let me check that, David Johnson. Baby Grand is on side 1. But you know what? From where the marks are at, that should play okay. But yes, it is on side 1. All right, so both records have fillable marks on them. Billy Joel 5, now 10, and Deep Purple 5, now 8. So they'll still play. They're probably, Billy Joel may be more prone to jump or skip. I think Deep Purple's is going to have like a light click when it hits that mark. Let me load up a crate of half-off vintage. I've been working out of this bin over here. Let me put some stuff right in here. Half off vintage. We love half off vintage. Let me pull out of this. Let me see what's left in this crate right here. Give me 1 second. I should have done this during the break, but we were doing other things. So yeah, let me pull out of this crate right here. Looks like some pretty cool stuff. Half off vintage LPs. Let me load up a crate and bring them to y'all. Trying to keep track of, I think some of these I've been through already. Yeah, I've been through some of those. Let me grab a handful out of here. All right. Okay. First, half off crate. John Young, I've got your attention. Billy Joel 10, Deep Purple 10, Billy Joel 11, Billy Joel 11, Billy Joel 12, Billy Joel 14, Billy Joel 15. This is a new Queensryche album. It is called Queensryche Digital Noise Alliance $49.99. Okay, half off vintage. Let's see what we have in here. Vern Gotson, If You're Going to Do Me Wrong, Do It Right. That's a sealed copy. $15. I'm going to be telling you the half off price. I'm going to be telling you the half off price. Country, what? Country Girls? Country Girls. That is a compilation. 20 greatest hits. That's a country compilation. Farron Young, David Houston, Dale Reeves, etc. That is $5. Marie Osmond, There's No Stopping Your Heart. Marie Osmond, $7.50. Four Tops, Night Lights Harmony. The Four Tops, $5. By the way, I'm telling you the half off price. Dusty Springfield Cameo, $12.50 on Dusty Springfield Cameo. Dino, that is Dean Martin, $5 on Dean Martin. Quiet Lies, Juice Newton, $5. Porgy and Bess, original soundtrack recording. Porgy and Bess is $10. Honeysuckle Rose soundtrack, Willie Nelson, $12.50. Beth Orton, Kid Sticks from 2016, that's $10. Tegan and Sarah, Love You to Death, that is $15. White and etched marbled vinyl, is that what that says? Some kind of colored vinyl. Tegan and Sarah, Love You to Death. That is $15. Okay, update on our auctions right quick before I start tagging out of here. Billy Joel's at $16 with David Johnson. And the last bid I seen on Deep Purple, Japanese pressing, No Rodriguez, was at 11. No Rodriguez was at 11. Okay, first claim out of here. Gary Samuels, first on Four Tops. That's sold to Gary Samuels. Jimmy Ball, first on Dusty Springfield. Alice Lowry, first on Juice Newton. Matthew Christ, first on TS. TS was Tiga and Sarah. Journey, you were second. Dana, third. Tony Doyle, first to Beth. Jimmy Ball, fourth on Tegan. Jetty, you were second on the Four Tops. Boontar, you were also next on Tegan and Saren. And Burt Jordan is at $12 on Deep Purple. How much for Dean Martin? $5, Gavin. $5 on Dino. We're doing a half off bin. Ronnie McDowell, $7.50. Fats Navarro, Fat Girl, The Savoy Sessions, $10 on that. Gary U.S. Bonds, Dedication, $5. Dionne Warwick, 40 Golden Greats, $10. The Best of Country Crossovers, Anne Murray, Glenn Campbell, Willie Nelson, Kenny Rogers, that is $5. Dwayne Eddy, Twanging Guitar, Silky Strings, Dwayne Eddy, $5. And Paramore, After Laughter, $17.50. 2017 black, white, marbled vinyl. Deep Purple, $13.15. Gavin said sold on the Dean Martin. Sold to Gavin, Dean Martin. No Rodriguez, Best Country Crossover. Stacy, you were second. Matthew Chris, first to Paramore. Jimmy Ball, second. Chris Kirkley, third. Jason F, 4. And Jedit wants DW. That's Dionne Warwick, sold to Jedit. Burt Jordan, first to Dwayne Eddy. Okay, Billy Joel. Let's do a final call on that. Billy Joel is at $16 with David Johnson. This has fillable marks on side 2. It is a Japanese pressing. Fillable marks on side 2. $16 on that to David Johnson, going twice, going 3 times. Burt Jordan is at $20 on Deep Purple. This has a couple fillable marks. They're not Like I said, they'll probably make some pops when you listen to it. That's at 20, now 21. Alicia Bridges, Play It As It Lays, $5. Hall & Oates, Big Bam Boom, $10. Fun. This is sealed. The Catalinas. That is a sealed copy, $20. $20. Jefferson Starship, Blows Against the Empire, $8.50. Genuine Dillard and Clark, EX, that is $20 after the half off. Tommy Flanders and the Moonstone, is that what that says? VG Plus, $12.50. The Moonstone, Tommy Flanders, $12.50. Kenny Rogers, self-titled, that's a sealed copy, $10. And that is Conway and Loretta Lynn, $5. Backstage at the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Anderson host, that is sealed, $10. Mr. Atkins, guitar player, Chet Atkins, $5. Deep Purple, 2021, No Rodriguez, first on Hall & Oates. Journey Fernandez on JS. Jefferson Starship. Scott Smith, first to Fun. Burt Jordan, you were second. Don Unstad on LS. LS was, that might have been something already sold. Let me see if he corrected that. He might have meant JS, Jefferson Starship. If so, that's already sold. Jimmy Ball, first on Kenny Rogers. Floyd Furman, first on Backstage at the Opry. Leslie Holt, first to the Conway and Loretta. Burt Jordan, you were next to the Grand Ole Opry. Grant next on Kenny. Rob was first to Chet Atkins, and Walt, you were second on the Conway and Loretta. Okay, let me show a couple more, and then I'm about to end Billy Joel. Nat King Cole, Dear Lonely Hearts, $5. And the Righteous Brothers, Give It to the People, $5. I have not seen a shipment of Cult Bob Riger, so I don't think that is due this week. Even though it had a release date, I don't think I got a shipment of those. I haven't seen it, at least. Roy Orbison, Golden Days, $10. And Billy Ocean, Tear Down These Walls, $7.50. Let's sell Billy Joel to David Howard for $16. Final call on the Deep Purple. Gary Samuels is at $21 on the Deep Purple. I'm about to sell that as well. All right, Santana, Gold Disc. This is a Santana compilation. We have, it has all the hits, including Soul Sacrifice and Oyo Como Va and Black Magic Woman and Evil Ways. This has a couple of very light feelers right here on side 1. Has a small mark right there. And that's side B, actually. That was side B. Yeah, side A looks near mint minus. Yeah. Not a bad looking record at all. This one is not bad looking at all. Yes, David Johnson got Billy Joe. I might have said David Howard. I meant David Johnson. Thank you. Santana, $10 start. Not a bad record. Does have that one fillable mark. Other than that, not a bad record. Jet It on Nat King Cole. We got some budget Japanese pressings. If you're just logging on, we got a couple check condition Japanese pressings, and we're doing half off vintage records. Jet It's got the Nat King Cole. Billy Ocean Love Zone, $7.50 for Billy Ocean Love Zone. This is Stardust featuring David Essex, also with Keith Moon, $12.50. There's all kinds of stuff on here. Aretha Franklin, what kind of comp is this? Oh, here we go. This is featuring 40 greatest original hits from the soundtrack film. I was about to say, there's great music on here. Locomotion, I saw the Beach Boys and the Hollies. That is $12.50. It's a pretty good looking soundtrack. The Electric Horseman soundtrack, Willie Nelson, $10 on that. Captain and Tennille, Make Your Move. Captain and Tennille, $5. Willie, Chris, Brenda, and Dolly, The Winning Hand. The Winning Hand, and that is $12.50. $12.50. Jim Reeves, 12 Songs of Christmas. $5 on Jim Reeves. And Rod Stewart, A Night on the Town. Rod Stewart is $7.50. Santana, 10, 10, 15. Leslie Holt, first on the comp / soundtrack. Journey Fernandez was second. Stacy on DE. I think that was for the David Essex soundtrack. Yes, Stacy, you were third. Santana, 16. No Rodriguez, first to Captain and Tennille. Jimmy Ball, first to the Willie Nelson. And I'm assuming, which one, Jimmy? Do you want the Electric Horseman or do you want the Winning Hand? And then we for sure can go ahead and pull Rod Stewart for Jimmy Ball. Santana's at 17 with James McGowan. Let's go ahead and sell Deep Purple for $21. Deep Purple is sold for $21 to Gary Samuels. Santana is now at 20 with Chad Holder. And Jimmy Ball wants the winning hand. Jimmy Ball wants the winning hand. And Floyd Furman on the Jim Reeves. All right, those are sold and sold. Let me grab a new Japanese auction. We're on the tail end of Santana. Chad Holder has it for $20. I'm grabbing another auction right now. Nice, but cover and vinyl warped. Let's see what we got going on with this David Bowie. This might be slightly warped. Yeah, it is. This has a slight warp to it. Just barely. I wish I could have test played that. That is fixable if you have the right machine. That's not bad, but it does have a slight warp to it. Very unfortunate because this is a very desirable Japanese pressing. David Bowie, Lambert soundtrack. There's the cover with the obi. Awesome cover. Has the Japanese insert and it has the poster. Light warp. This will still play. That will still play. There's the David Bowie poster with it. $20 start on this. $20 start on the Lambert soundtrack. All right. Santana 22, now 23. How much for the Electric Horseman? $10. I'll be telling you the half off price. Let's go ahead and do some more out of this crate. Jack Scott on Groove. $10 for Jack Scott, Bear Family. Bob Newhart, the button down mine on TV. $7.50. Nazareth, Expect No Mercy. $8.50. Tom Robinson, Hope and Glory. $10 for Tom Robinson. ABBA, Gracias por la Musica. ABBA is $15. JoJo Gunn, self-titled, $7.50. The Kaz and Kant Singing Orchestral Circus, $10 for that one. Starwood, $7.50. Telly Savalas, that is sealed, $15. And Gary Farr, Address to the Censors of Love. Gary Farr is sealed from 1973, $15. Joey Garland said sold on the Electric Horseman. Alice Lowry wants the Bob Newhart. Jimmy Ball on Nazareth. John Porter second. James is out on Santana. And No Rodriguez wants ABBA. Final call on Santana then. Chad, let's see here. James said out because that's Chad Holder has the high bid. $23 on Santana Go Disc. And the high bid on David Bowie, we had 20, 25, 26. David C. has it for 26. Let's see. John said he would give 10 for both Billy Ocean. Sell those to John for $10. And David Bowie, 27.8. I do not have a record flattening. I almost bought one. There's a really high-end one that's a couple $1,000s that is like an actual machine. And then they have this thing that has a zipper that's much more affordable. I don't own either one, but we're about to buy one or the other because we have some really, you fix a couple high-end records and it'll pay for itself. But yes. Details on Starwood. Joe, I don't know a lot about it. I think that's the name of the band. It is the name of the band. Single LP. It's on CBS Records from 1977. And it's in near mint condition. That is $7.50. Final call on Santana. And the David Bowie Lambert has a light warp in it. It does have a light warp. Pentangle, Cruel Sister. Pentangle is $12.50. The Kingsman on Campus. $5 for the Kingsman on Campus. An Evening with Groucho. Groucho Marx, $13.50. TMG, Disturbing the Peace, $7.50. Mobo Splash, Kazumi Watabe, $7.50. And Jefferson Starship Spitfire. Jefferson Starship Spitfire, $7.50 on that. Lambert is now at 31. Santana is sold to Chad Holder for $23. I'm going to move Lambert right over here. Kyle Morgan has that for $31. Don Unstad wants Jefferson Starship. JS, and let me grab a new Japanese auction. We have Journey Escape. Let's see, this has a couple fillable marks on it as well. Also a $10 start on this. Let me see how bad they are. That's going to affect playback. Let's see here. Side B, absolutely no marks. Side 1 has these 2 marks on it right here. They are fillable. That is playable. It's going to make a click when it goes through there. Not a bad, not totally, that's not a completely destructible mark though. $10 start on Journey Escape. There's the original lyric inner sleeve. There's the other Japanese insert. The cover is beautiful, near mint, shrink wrap and obi. $10 start on Journey. David C's at 32 on Lambert. Okay, let's run through this crate one more time. Everything's half off. We have Vern Gotson. That is a sealed copy, $15. If you don't like my half off price, throw something out there. I'll probably make a deal with you. How much was Kazumi was $7.50, Floyd. Country Girls, 20 Greatest Country Stars Hits. I think that's a female artist country compilation. $5. Marie Osmond, $7.50. Porgy and Bess, $10. Final Call on Lambert, $32. Marty's at $10 on Journey. Honeysuckle Rose, one of the last Willie Nelson records in the crate, $12.50. Ronnie McDowell in a New York Minute, $7.50. Fats Navarro, Savoy Sessions, $10. Gary U.S. Bonds, $5. Alicia Bridges, $5. Genuine Dillard and Clark, that is EX, $20. Tommy Flanders, The Moonstone, VG Plus, $12.50. Let's sell Kazumi to Floyd for $5. Give Allison the Country Girls comp to Allison. Aaron Gardner on AB. AB for Aaron Gardner is Alicia Bridges. Chris Ferrara on the Willie Nelson. And Journey's at $13 of Marty Ellis. Scott Snee said he'd get 8 for Tommy Flanders. Sold. Scott Snee, $8. The Righteous Brothers, Give It to the People. That is $5. Roy Orbison, Golden Days. This is a Roy Orbison Greatest Hits. Oh, Pretty Woman, $10. Jack Scott, $10. Tom Robinson, Hope and Glory, $10. JoJo Gunn still available, $7.50. Burt Jordan on the Roy Orbison compilation. Chris Gardner, You Were Second. Kaz and Kantz, $10. Telly is sealed, a.k.a. Kojak, $15. Gary Farr, Dressed to the Censors of Love. That is sealed, $15. Starwood, $7.50. Pentangle, Cruel Sister, $12.50. The Kingsmen on Campus, $5. Groucho Marx, $13.50. And TMG is $7.50. David Bowie Lambert is sold to David C for $32. High bid on Journey is $14 with Frank Galena. That's going over here. And Burt Jordan wants Gary U.S. Bonds. That is still available. That is sold to Burt Jordan. And Don Unstead said JJG for $5. JJG for $5. JJG for $5. JoJo Gunn. Sell that to Don Unstead for $5. Kara Squillo. I like David C. better. Journey 16 and Walter Savage wants Jack Scott. Walter Savage on Jack Scott. Let's see here. Paul Brothers says $5 on Starwood. $5 on Starwood. And that's right here. Sell that to Paul Brothers for $5. Anybody else want to make an offer in here? No, there's only one exception. You can't make an offer after you've claimed something because somebody else might have wanted it for sticker price. We really can't go backwards after something's claimed. So when it's tagged, it's tagged. If you want to make an offer, you might want to do it right then because it's like somebody else might have gave $15 and we can't go back and change a price. Okay, Journey's at $20 with Chris Ferrara. These are all half off. Final call before I go grab some more. Final call. And I'm going to put up another Japanese auction. Let me go get some more. We can just keep loading these up all night. Right, Ed? Ed said, yep. Just all night long. We've been through those before. That was the Bend Over album and all those I feel like we've been through. All right. Let me figure out what we got in here. Oh, this is some good stuff here. All righty. What are you thinking, Tanner? Mothership is $139.99. I have a handful left. Chris Ferrara gets Journey for $20. Next two Japanese pressings. We have a copy of Toto Isolation. Toto Isolation is a $10 start. This is a VG copy in Japanese standards. Covers in shrink wrap with Obi. There's the insert. Ah, the stickers. It has the stickers. That's worth a $10 starting bid. Look at all those cool Toto stickers. You can put the Steve Lukather sticker on the back of your vehicle. And Toto 4. That would look good on the back of your vehicle, Floyd. Wow, this has got some extra stuff with it. This looks like some kind of newspaper form or something almost. What do we got here? Toto, some kind of Japanese advertisement. It's like some kind of press kit, some kind of Japanese informational form. There's man, that's got a lot of stuff with it. And yeah, not a bad, it's for Japanese standards, it's a VG Plus. It's got stray marks on it. That's why it's a promo copy. This is a promo copy. This is a promo. That's why it has all the press kit. This has a press kit and other inserts with it. Nicholas Elfrink is at $25. Okay, Flock of Seagulls is still available. That is $36.99. Flock of Seagulls is $36.99. Half off records. Pat Benatar, Tropico, $7.50 for Pat Benatar. $7.50. Gun Hill Road, $7.50 for Gun Hill Road. Temptations, Masterpiece, $7.50 on the Temptations. Ray Charles, Doing His Thing, $12.50 for Ray Charles, Doing His Thing. Ray Charles, I'm All Yours Baby, $10 for Ray Charles. Wax, Magnetic Heaven, $5 for Wax, Magnetic Heaven. The Main Ingredient, Bitter. The Main Ingredient, Sweet, Bittersweet, I guess is the name of the album, $10. Tracy Tallman, first to Pat Benatar. That's sold to Tracy Tallman. Journey Fernandez, first on the Temptations. Sold to Journey Fernandez. John Porter, second. Burt Jordan, third. Derek Clark wants Gun Hill Road. And final call on Toto, or actually the high bid on Toto is $35 with Nicholas Elfrink. All right, next auction is, wow, we've graded this one fair good for a Japanese pressing. Wow. Let's see what this looks like. Must have a fillable mark on it or something. Wings Greatest Hits. What's going on with this one? What's... Oh, these marks here? Sev said this is not good. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I wish I could have test played this. It looks like it has impurities in the vinyl. You know, it's like it looks like a speck of dirt, but it won't come off. It looks like impurities in the vinyl. You can't really feel them. You really can't feel them, but yeah, I don't know how that'll play. To me, it don't look too bad. I mean, I'm looking at it through the grooves. Yeah, I don't know. That still might be too bad. Wings Greatest Hits, $15 start. So, as is. I don't know how that one's going to turn out. But this is an amazing collection of music. Paul McCartney and Wings Greatest Hits. It has the original inner sleeve. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. Look at these Wing stickers. Can I bid on this? Is that a removable Band on the Run sticker? Wow. Those are stickers. I've never seen that before. And all the copies of Wings Greatest Hits we've had. And it has the poster. We should have just set this stuff aside and matched it with a mint one. There's the lyric insert. And there's the really nice cover of Obi. I think whoever wins this, you're going to get a heck of a deal. It's got all those cool inserts, and I don't think that's going to play all right. I think that's knocked down. Those spots are what I call vinyl impurities, meaning it was something that was pressed down in the wax, but it really don't affect playback. It may, like I said, as is. Toto 36, Wings 15, Wings 20, Wings 15, Wings 22, Wings 25, and let's go back to the half-off record. Stan Getz, Captain Marvel. Stan Getz, $10 on that. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, the presidential years. JFK, selection of speeches, $10. Uriah Heep Live. This has got some great records in it at half off. $15 for Uriah Heep Live. This time, Al Jarreau. That is $5. Al Jarreau, Breaking Away. Get ready for all the comments to come in saying I'm mispronouncing that. Rod Stewart Smiler, $10. These look very nice to be in the half-off bin. Rod Stewart Smiler, that is nice. $10, Rod Stewart Smiler. Johnny Winter Live, that is $10. The Best of the Youngbloods Get Together, $12.50. Ian Deary and the Blockheads, Laughter, $10. The Lovin' Spoonful, Do You Believe in Magic, $7.50. The Way We Were, Barbra Streisand, $4. And Ramsey Lewis Prime Cuts. Ramsey Lewis presents Prime Cuts, $5. All right, I think we can go ahead and sell Toto. Toto is sold to Tracy Tallman. That's a promo copy with all the inserts and press kit. That is sold to Tracy Tallman for $36. Then we had Wings with the stickers and poster and inner sleeve. We had 15, 20, 25, 22, 25, 25, 26. And then the first claim out of here was Leslie Holt on Rod Stewart. And then Derek Clark got the Uriah Heep Live. And then Steve Botsford on AJ. Steve, let me know which one you want on the Al Jarreau. I'm going to go ahead and pull both of them for you. Let me know which one you want. He may want both. Those are Steve Botsford's. Then Burt Jordan on JW. That was Johnny Winter. Jeff McMaster on LS. That was Lovin' Spoonful for Jeff McMaster. Leslie Holt on BS. That's Barbra Streisand. No Rodriguez was second. Derek Clark, you were second on Winter Live. Fred Carnell first on Ian Dury. Tracy Tallman third on Barbra Streisand. Sherry Darnell first on the Youngbloods. Jetty fourth on Barbra Streisand. Anthony Miller second on the Youngbloods. Ray Charles Bundle, yes, give me 1 second. Lovin' Spoonful, Sherry, you were second or third on that. Aaron Gardner said $7.50 on Main Ingredient. Okay, so let's go ahead and tag Aaron with the Main Ingredient for $7.50. And then let's give somebody a Ray Charles bundle. The half-off prices would be $12.50 and $10. I'll do 8. I'll do 8 and 10. $18 for both of them. $18 for both of the Ray Charles records. And that is for Rhonda. All right, let's keep this crate going. That's some good stuff. Half-off records. Good for both of us. I'm selling records. You're getting them at a great price. There is Ramsey Lewis. Annabelle Lamb, Once Bitten. Annabelle Lamb, $5. Lover Please, Clyde McFadder. Lover Please, $7.50. Clyde McFadder, May I Sing For You, $7.50. Steve Kilby, Unearthed. Steve Kilby, $10. And we have The Collage. That looks wild, $12.50. the collage, $12.50. Rhonda said sold on Ray Charles. You can just put those in as 9 and 9. Wings 27, Wings 28. Check condition copy on Wings. Check condition, meaning I don't really know how it's going to play, but it does have some really cool inserts and stickers with it. Okay, next auction. Three Dog Night, Joy to the World. Jeff, let me know which two Clyde McFadders you want. This is a Japanese press with Obi. We have graded it VG. Let's see what it looks like. It may look like Toto did earlier. Not a bad looking record. Actually, those are probably superficial marks. Cosmetically, yeah, it's got some ugly marks on it. I don't think any of those are too deep. That's Three Dog Night's greatest hits. That's some good stuff there. $10 start. That's a check condition copy of Three Dog Night's greatest hits, Japanese press. It does have the original inner sleeve with it, and the cover has the Obi gatefold. $10 start on 3DN. Jeff McMaster, there's two Clyde McFadders. There's May I Sing For You and Lover Please. I'm going to go ahead and pull both those out for Jeff, and Michael Nath wants the collage. Tracy's at 28 on Wings. Arthur Maldonado, let me know if you're in or out. Let me know if you're in or out so I can wrap that one up and put out something else new. John Clemmer, Blowing Gold, $15. John Clemmer, Blowing Gold, $15. Rick Wakeman, Journey to the Center of the Earth, $10 on Rick Wakeman. Dave Clark 5, American Tour, $6.50. Dave Clark 5's Greatest Hits, $7.50. 123 Red Light, 1910 Fruit Gum Company, $10 on that. Fargo, I See It Now. Fargo is $10. Aztec Two-Step, $10. Cold Blood, First Taste of Sin. Cold Blood, $10. And Don McLean, Believers, $5. Dale Sanders said he'd give $7 for the Gets. Go ahead and tag that for Dale Sanders, $7. Arthur's at 30 on Wings. Tracy says out. Alice is at 10 on Three Dog Night. Bert Jordan is in on the Dave Clark 5. There's actually two, Bert. There is American Tour and Greatest Hits. You can have both of them if you want them. Just let me know. Anthony Miller's at 15 on Three Dog Night. David's at 16. And Bert Jordan wants 123 Red Light. That's sold to Bert Jordan. He does want both. So both Dave Clark 5 sold to Bert Jordan. And Scott Snee said he'd give 10 for Clemmer. Go ahead and tag that $10. Scott Snee, John Clemmer. All right, so wrapping up Wings, Arthur's at 30. Let me show everybody that sticker sheet one more time. Never have seen that with one. Let me see that one more time. That's cool. I need to get a shirt with that logo on it. $3 Night 17. Craig says Steve Kilby, $6. Steve Kilby. Sell that to Craig Thomas for $6. Back to the half off bin. Mouth and McNeil, How Do You Do? That is $10. Mouth and McNeil. The Best of Tim Harden, EX, $10. Checkmates, LTD, live at Caesar's Palace, $10 on Checkmates. Look Out for the Cheater, Bob Cuban and the N-Men, $17.50. Charlie McLean's Biggest Hits, $5 for Charlie McLean. Quincy Jones, Mellow Madness. Quincy Jones is sealed, $15. Carl Perkins, $7.50. Andrea, The Sun Rays, $12.50. John Stewart, Willard, that's a sealed copy, $15. Pete Townsend, White City, $7.50 for Pete Townsend. The Moody Blues, The Present, $7.50. And John Handy, recorded live, Monterey Jazz Festival, $10 for John Handy. All right, Three Dog Night, 17, 18. Alice is out. Wayne, we've already sold the collage record. Wings Greatest Hits is sold to Arthur Maldonado for $30. Set that aside because I want to listen to that, see how it plays. Aaron Gardner on Quincy Jones. That's sold to Aaron Gardner. Don, we've already sold it. And Bert Jordan is first to the Moody Blues, and that's The Present. Three Dog Nights on its final call. That's David Johnson at $18. Next Japanese auction is 10cc. 10cc. This is called Deceptive Bends. This is a VG copy, just like Three Dog Night. It has a feeler on it, $10 start. 10cc Deceptive Bends. Actually, side 2 here, not a bad looking side. That's a near mint minus record. And side 1 does have some sleeve scuffs. And yeah, that also looks like an impurity. I don't know if that's a scuff. It's like a, it's weird. You have to kind of, some of y'all may know what I'm talking about. It's almost like a mark on the vinyl. You can't feel it, and actually it don't make a sound. I've had MoFi records, high quality vinyl with those kind of marks. This has the original inner sleeve with it. There is another Japanese insert. Of course, this really cool cover. It's a gatefold. This cover was done by a company called Hypnosis. They designed artwork for Dark Side of the Moon. $10 start on 10cc. Not a bad record there. Michael Nath wants John Handy. And we have Orphan, Lonely at Night. Orphan is $7.50. The Hughes Corporation, I Caught Our Act. The Hughes Corporation in shrink wrap, $7.50. Frankie Valli Solo, $5. And Yeah, Yeah, Georgie Fame. That is $12.50. Humble Pie Eat It, $15 for Humble Pie Eat It. That was originally $30. And Hot Tuna, the Phosphorant Rat, $10 on that. Three Dog Night is sold to David Johnson for $18. 10cc is at 15, 10, now 17 with Brent Rabley. Brent, I see, has woke back up. John Porter wants Humble Pie. And let me pull out another Japanese auction. How about David Bowie Stage? One mark on side 1. May play fine. Let's take a look at it. Let's give my, let's see, where was that mark at? It was on side 1. Ah. Oh yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Let's look at it from an angle. It's not down in the grooves. That's a superficial scuff. If you look at a record almost like profile with it, you can actually see the grooves if you have good enough vision or if you're wearing your glasses. Sometimes you can see what the mark is actually down in. But this is going to be a nice copy of David Bowie Stage. This is going to be a $25 start. 2 LP Japanese pressing. So side 1 does have a mark. I don't think it's going to affect playback. Side 2, near mint pristine. Sides 3 and 4, near mint pristine. There's the David Bowie insert. No Obi with this one. Gatefold, Japanese Bowie Stage. Does have some foxing on the cover. Of course, that is a live David Bowie album. $25 start on that. 10cc, 10, 15, 17. Brent Hall's at 20. Derek Clark, you were next on Humble Pie. Brent's out on 10cc. High bid is $20. Back to the half-off records. The Beau Brummels, 66. That is a weird price. That is $16.50. Beau Brummel, 66. Original gold Warner Brothers label, mono, very clean vinyl. It does have some writing on the back. Beau Brummel, $16.50. Collection, $7.50. That has their hits. Long Comes Mary, Wendy, Never My Love. $7.50 on that. That's an import. Donnie Iris, King Cool. $10 for Donnie Iris. We have Buddy Holly, Giant. $17.50 for Buddy Holly, Giant. $17.50. Uriah Heep, Fallen Angel. Somebody's going to grab this. Now just $10 for Uriah Heep. Nude cover, too. 12-inch Hot Biscuit. Enduring the Blockheads. That is $10. It's actually called, I don't know what that's called. Enduring, Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. $10 on that. The Color Blind James Experience. $10. And we have the Chico Hamilton Quintet, A Different Journey. That is a white label promo. $20. All right, 10cc is sold to Brent Hall for $20. John Young first to the Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly is sold to John Young. Derek Clark first to Uriah Heep. Wayne second. Toby Grimm third. Brent Hall first on color. If anybody wants David Bowie, it's a $25 buy it now. Let's go ahead and move on from that one. $25 buy it now on David Bowie Stage. If anybody wants that, now is your time to buy that. $25 buy it now. Let me go, let's see what we got here. Phil Collins and Joe Walsh. Sell Don Unstad Bowie for $25. I'll show those in 1 second. Let me go ahead and finish the rest of this crate. There's Chico Hamilton. Sajo Tabuchi, Country Music My Way, that is $5. The Best of the Cow Seals, $7.50. The Dynatones, Shameless, $10. Loverboy, Keep It Up in Shrink Wrap, $10 for Loverboy. Nazareth, Houseful, $17.50. And Argent, Nexus, that's a UK pressing of Argent Nexus, $12.50, UK pressing of that. Okay, our next two Japanese auctions are Joe Walsh, The Confessor. This has marks on side 1. This is going to be a $15 start. Joe Walsh, The Confessor, in shrink wrap with Obi, so nothing wrong with the cover. There's the Japanese insert booklet. And let's see what those marks look like on side 1. Side 1 marks, yeah, right here. It looks like a needle drop. That is a feeler. That may cause a little bit of noise. It looks like that's a little bit beyond superficial. $15 start on Joe Walsh. Side 2 is near mint minus. So there's our next Japanese auction, Joe Walsh, The Confessor. Arthur Maldonado, first to the Loverboy, Keep It Up. That's sold to Arthur. Brent Hall, you were second. Derek Clark, first to Nazareth. Clay Moore on BB, and that was... BB was... That wasn't Nazareth. It wasn't Loverboy. Brent Rabley gets Argent. Let me figure out what BB was, and then Fred Carnell wants Ian Dury. And Clay Moore, BB was what? Could you... Bo Brummels, maybe? Possibly. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. That's the closest BB I see. All right, next Japanese auction, we have Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. This is also graded a VG copy. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. Does have some scuffs on it. This is a VG copy. None of those are superficial. Those look like surface marks. And this is also a $15 start. Phil Collins, No Jacket Required. Not pristine. Does have some marks. There's the Japanese inserts, cover and Obi, $15 start on that. He did say yes. All right, let's go through this crate one more time. Half off Vintage Records. If you don't like the half off price, speak now. Tanner said he liked the half off prices. They put a lot of ice in my cherry limeade. I didn't get enough bang for my buck. Alrighty, Wax, Magnetic Heaven, $5 for Wax, Magnetic Heaven. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, The Presidential Years, that is $10. Ramsey Lewis Presents, Prime Cuts, $5 for Ramsey Lewis. Annabelle Lamb, Once Bitten, $5. Rick Wakeman, Journey to the Center of the Earth, $10 for Rick Wakeman. Fargo, I See It Now, Fargo, $10. Aztec Two-Step, $10. Cold Blood, First Taste of Sin, $10. Don McLean, Believers, $5. Mouth and McNeil, How Do You Do? Mouth and McNeil is $10. The Best of Tim Hardin, that's EX, $10. Checkmates, Live at Caesar's Palace, $10. Look Out for the Cheater, Bob Cuban and the N-Men, $17.50. Charlie McLean's Biggest Hits, $5. Sell Journey Fernandez, Cold Blood. Cold Blood for $7. Journey Fernandez. Carl Perkins is $7.50. The Sun Rays, $12.50. John Stewart Willard, sealed copy, $15. Pete Townsend, White City, a novel, $7.50. Orphan, Lonely at Night, $7.50. The Hughes Corporation, I Caught Your Act, $7.50. Frankie Valli Solo, $5. Georgie Fame, Yeah Yeah, $12.50. Hot Tuna is $10. The Star Collection, The Association's Hits, $7.50. Donnie Iris, King Cool, $10 for Donnie Iris. Chico Hamilton, White Label Promo, $20. Soji Tabuchi, Country Music My Way, $5. The Best of the Cow Seals, $7.50. And the Dynatones was $10. Okay, let's see here. Carl Perkins and Sundays, $15. Let's go ahead and sell Rick Wakeman for $5. That hurts my soul, but I'll sell that to Rich Group for $5. Carl Perkins and Sundays. Let me figure out what Sundays was. Sundays. Oh, the Sun Rays and Carl Perkins. Sell both of those to Burt Jordan for $15. Journey, let's see. Let me find the Frankie, because Journey also wants it. What was Frankie? That was Frankie Valley. Has to be, right? Is there one in here? Cal Seals. No. If you want this for $5, it's yours. If not, it's Journey. So just say yes or no to that. And Fred, I'm going to sell Fred Pete Townsend for $5. All right. So that's how that works. No, that's yours for $5. If not, Journeys. Anybody else on anything in this bin? These are now buy it nows, bargain Japanese records. Joe Walsh, The Confessor. First come, first serve, $15. Japanese pressing of Joe Walsh, The Confessor. These have, that one had just a couple stray marks on it. No says he will take Frankie Valli for $5. And Phil Collins, also a $15 buy now. These are cheaper than U.S. pressings. Only if they were near mint U.S. pressings. 15. Don Unstad wants the Joe Walsh. That leaves Mr. Phil Collins. No jack required. All right, let me go get one more crate of half-off vintage. I think y'all are liking that stuff. I am too. And No Rodriguez wants the Phil Collins, $15. Let me go load up another crate. I'm literally pulling records straight out of our bins over here. Pulling them straight out of our bins. They're both $15. Well, these are heavy. Heavy records. Might be some metal in here. Yeah, there might be some metal in here. These are so heavy. Right, Seth? All righty. Let's do it. Frank and Floyd was next to Phil. Need a $50 bin. I do have a $34.99 up. Nicholas Elfrink wants a copy of Rush, Caress of Steel. I got them. I also had a couple people comment on the Facebook post, Tanners. We got to go back through and tag some more of those. But that's sold to Nicholas. $50. I do have a bin over here that's $34.99 and up. I don't know if I want to do them half off, but we can make them like buy it now, best offer. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. All right, half off records. Yes, this Tanner was sold to No Rodriguez, $15. Let me put up two more Japanese auctions. Sticks and the Bee Gees. More bargain. We have Sticks. This is, maybe has some heat damage. This is going to be a $15 start. I think that's more so, that looks like acidic transfer from an inner sleeve. Sometimes these plastic inner sleeves can do some wicked acidic transfer. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it makes a swishing noise. This also has the really etched, really cool side 2 etch, which that is near mint. Near mint minus on side 2. Side 1 looks like it has some of that acidic transfer. That is a $15 start. Bargain copy of Sticks Paradise Theater. Has the Japanese insert with it. There's the cover with the Obi. Beautiful cover. Overall, that's probably not a bad pressing, especially for a $15 start. And the Bee Gees is VG minus. A VG Bee Gees. This is called In the Morning. It also has a VG minus cover. Has a lot of edge wear. This I'll start for $10. Gatefold. There's the insert. Now, the important part. Let's see what the wax looks like. This has some stray marks on it. Yeah, this has a few stray marks. Cosmetically, looks like a VG Plus record. For Japanese standards, probably definitely a VG. $10 start on the Bee Gees, $15 start on Sticks. All righty. Next, we have a crate of half-off records. Let's do it. We have 25 greatest instrumentals. That is the Challengers, $15. The Challengers, $15. Brent Raveley's in on Sticks at $15. Here they come, Paul Revere and the Raiders, $6.50 for Paul Revere. Paul Revere and the Raiders, just like us. Paul Revere is $5. Raiders, Country Wine, the Raiders, $7.50. Burt Jordan first to the Challengers. That's sold to Burt Jordan. Focus, Moving Waves, $10 on Focus Moving Waves. Joe Cocker, a VG minus. VG minus, $5 for Joe Cocker. Joe Williams, the overwhelming Joe Williams. That's a sealed copy, $15 for Joe Williams. Down and Out and Beverly Hills soundtrack with hop sticker, gold stamp promo, $10. Starship, No Protection. Starship is $10. And Gray Slick is $10. That's called Manhole. Gray Slick, $10. M-Tomb, You, Me, and He, $7.50 on M-Tomb. And Tom Paxton 6. Has some writing on the cover. Has a promo sticker. It is a white label promo, $10. Final Call on Sticks for $15. Final Call on the Bee Gees for $10. Susie wanted Joe Cocker. Susie was first to the Joe Cocker record. Next was Gary Samuels, bid 10 on the Bee Gees. Anthony next on Joe Cocker. Rhonda third. Kyle Morgan wants D-O-B-H. That is Down and Out, Beverly Hills. That's sold to Kyle Morgan. Journey Fernandez first to Grace Slick. Continuing, half off records. Art Tatum, Solos, 1937, $10. Art Tatum Classic Solos, $10. And Paul Cantor, Grace Slick, David Freeberg. That is pretty much a Jefferson Starship Airplane album, right? $12.50. San Francisco, this is a sampler. Hammer, Victoria, Tower of Power, Cold Blood. That is $7.50. All right, Gary Samuels gets the Bee Gees for $10. Brent Rabley gets the Styx album for $15. Gato, Chapter 1, Latin America, $15 for that. And Still I Span, Pleased to See the King, Still I Span, $7.50. The Songs of Champlin, $10 for that. And Brass Monkey, nothing to do with the Beastie Boys. VG Plus, $7.50. Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass, SRO, $10. Hawks, 30 Seconds Over Otto is $5. And Robin Trower, Long Misty Days. Robin Trower is $10. Let me put up two new Japanese auctions. The Eagles and All This in World War II. Very cool. I've never had a Japanese pressing of that. Let's do the Eagles Hotel California. This is has a possible feelable scratch. Or it does have a feelable scratch. Let me see how good or bad that looks. Let's see here. Well, it's getting hard for me to find it, so it must not be too serious. Let's see here. Did you put this under a microscope, Seth? What's going on here? That's it right there. Yes. Boy, that's like a, looks like almost like a hair laying on it, but you can definitely feel it. Let me see here. Yeah, that's probably going to make a light click. I mean, you can feel it though. That's the Eagles Hotel California. $20 start. Side 1 is near mint minus. It has one fillable mark on side 2. That's a $20 start. There's an inner sleeve. There's the Japanese insert, or actually that's the inner sleeve. Nice cover with Obi. Bargain copy of Hotel California, Japanese press. $20 start on that. All this in World War II. This has some bubbles on the vinyl. Bubbles on the vinyl. All this in World War II. This is a original soundtrack, words and music by Lennon and McCartney. Japanese pressing of this. Let me see what bubbles look like. Let's see. Side 4, near mint minus. Yeah, it has some of those, once again, like pressing defects. Those usually don't cause that much of a problem, but just so you know, they're on there. See those little bubbles like that? You see them sometimes in vinyl right there above my index finger. All this in World War II. This is a 2LP. Yeah, let me kind of explain to you what this is if you don't already know. This is it's Beatles music done by Ambrosia, Elton John, the Bee Gees, Leo Sayer, Brian Ferry, Roy Wood, Keith Moon, Brothers Johnson, Four Seasons, Jeff Lynne, more Jeff Lynne, Rod Stewart, Status Quo, Tina Turner, Frankie Valli, Henry Gross. There is the other Japanese insert, and then there's the really nice cover. No wear on it, especially for a black cover, gatefold. That is a $25 start for all this in World War II. That's pretty cool. And then the Eagles Hotel of California was a $20 start. All right, let's see here. John Porter on RT. I hadn't pulled that yet, and Rhonda was second. That's Robin Trower. That's so did John Porter. Herb Albert, What Now My Love, that is $10. Morris Albert, Feelings, $5 for Morris Albert. Dave Mason is $5. PJ Proby is $10. Ramatan, $10. Jade Warrior, Last Autumn's Dream, that is sealed, $22.50. Jade Warrior is sealed, $22.50. Strawberry Shortcake and the Winter That Could Not End. Strawberry Shortcake, Scholastic Records picture disc. That is $15 after the half off. The cover, the housing sleeve has some water damage. It is a picture disc, no damage to that. America, $5 for America. Country Music Greatest Stars. Country Music's Greatest Stars, $5 for that. Kenny Rogers, What About Me, $5. And the Incredible String Band, We Fam. That is $12.50. Journey's at $20 on the Eagles. Derek Clark wants the sealed Jade Warrior. Leslie's at $25 on World War II. Kevin Kubina wants both Herb Alberts. There's one. There's two. Sell those to Kevin Kubina. Next is Susie Breedlove on the Strawberry Shortcake picture disc. That's sold to Susie. No Rodriguez on the Country. That's sold to No Rodriguez. Leslie Holt first on Kenny Rogers. Arthur says he already had the Lover Boy he claimed earlier. Give it to Brent Hall. No, I've got you for Country. Burt Jordan, you were second. Okay, Rod Stewart, Footloose and Fancy Free, $7.50. Final call on the Eagles, Hotel California. This is a check condition copy. It has one fillable mark on it. It does have a fillable scratch. Hairline. It is fillable, though. Journey has that for $20, going twice, going 3 times. And then all this in World War II, I think overall that's going to play near mint. Leslie has that for $25. That's a final call. Rod Stewart is $7.50. Another Herb Albert, SRO, $10 for Herb Albert. The Smothers Brothers, Think Ethnic. Smothers Brothers, $5. Carole King, Music. This has the lyric insert with it as well, $7.50. Amazing Rhythm Aces, Too Stuff to Jump. Amazing Rhythm Aces, $7.50. Shine On Brightly, Procol Harum, $15. Boy, this looks like a nice copy. Shine On Brightly, Procol Harum, near mint, $15 on that. Brian Hyland, The Joker Went Wild, Run Run, $7.50. Eddie Harris, Silver Cycles. Eddie Harris, $15. Tongue in Cheek by Chic, $5. And Richie Havens, The End of the Beginning. Richie Havens, $10. The Joyride soundtrack, music by ELO and Barry Mann, $10 for that. Eagles, 21-22. Anthony Miller on the Amazing Rhythm Aces. That's sold to Anthony Miller. John said $5 on Rod Stewart. Sell that to John for $5. Brent Rabley on PH. PH was Procol Harum. Brent Hall second. Joe Zanelli first on Cheek. And let's go ahead and tag Leslie Holt for all this in World War II, $25. That's sold to Leslie for $25. Next we have, wow, I've never seen this exact cover before. This is a Grand Funk Railroad Mark Don and Mail. It looks like the Mark Don and Mail compilation, but it's got an alternate Japanese cover on it. We've graded it VG, so let's take a look at it. This is going to be another budget Japanese record start of just $15. Grand Funk Railroad. It's got a textured cover. This is actually a pasted-on photo with Obi. Very cool. Oh, I see what's going on here. Yeah, the U.S. cover, with the red writing is underneath there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Get my fingers out of the way, but the Mark Don and Mail. This is almost like a dust jacket over this one. Grand Funk Railroad. Yeah, it's like a dust jacket over it. See that? Very cool. That's very well made. Unfortunately, the vinyl's VG. Let's get to that in just a second. There's a lyric insert. Here's information about, it's a Go Disc series, so this is like a higher pressing too, higher quality pressing. There's the inner sleeves, looks like newspaper articles. And then this is a 2LP. Yeah, it does have some marks on it. Non-feelers, but it does have a couple scuffs on that side. Side 3, not as bad. A couple light marks. And Grand Funk. This would be an awesome pressing if it was pristine. Just starting this one at $15 because the vinyl is check condition. Steel will probably play pretty well. Those are superficial marks and it's Japanese vinyl. So Grand Funk is a $15 star. That's got a lot of extras with it too. All right. Eagles 23, 24. And Nicholas, the Joyride soundtrack was only $10. You said Joyride 15. If you want to claim this, it's $10. If so, say Joyride sold. Grand Funk 15, 15, 25. The Eagles, Journey's at 24. Steve says he's out. So final call on the Eagles for $24. Mark Egan, Mosaic. Mark Egan is $5. Country Joe and the Fish, I feel like I'm fixing to die, $17.50. OG Vanguard, very nice vinyl. No, it doesn't have the fish game. At least I don't think it does. Let me double check. No fish game in that one. Nicholas wants Joyride for $10. Patty Smith, A Dream of Life, $15 for Patty Smith. String Driven Thing, The Machine That Cried, that is $17.50. String Driven Thing. Chelsea Beige, Mama, Mama, Let Your Sweet Bird Sing. Chelsea Beige, that's in shrink wrap, $10. To the Heart, Mark Almond, $10. And the Manhattans, Doing Their Best Things. The Manhattans, $12.50. California Girl, Eddie Floyd, $15 for Eddie Floyd. Appears to be a nice copy. White label promo. White label promo on Stax, Eddie Floyd. Bob Lynn, Since There Were Circles, $10 for Bob Lynn. And Don Skepsky, The Rape of El Moro, that is $10. All right, let's go ahead and sell the Eagles to Journey Fernandez for $24. Grand Funk, 15, 15, 25, 26, 28. And Brent says he's out. Burt Jordan has that for 28. Floyd said he'd give 4 for Egan. Sell that to Floyd Furman for $4. We have Commander Cody and the Lost Planet Airmen, $10 with a promo sticker. The Pentangle is $10. Traffic, When the Eagle Flies, Steve Winwood, $10. Wet, 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 Sweet Little Mystery, that is $7.50. Valentino, original motion picture soundtrack, sealed, $17.50. Tobruk, Wild on the Run, $12.50. Herbie Hancock doing the Death Wish soundtrack, $17.50. Brubeck Compadres Mulligan, $10. And Spitballs, $10. Details on Patty, Stephanie, and then Boontar offered 10. Patty Smith is, name of the album is Dream of Life. It's a gold stamp promo, originally released in 1988. It is a really nice copy, as in near mint minus, and that is $15 after the half off. Patty Smith, $15 after the half off. Don Unstad said 8 on Carole King. Sell that to Don for 8. Derek Clark wants String Driven Thing. That's so to Derek Clark. Is E. Floyd on Stax. Yeah, Eddie Floyd was on Stax. $15. $15. Stephanie Lynn says she'll take Patty for $12. Sell that to Stephanie Lynn for $12. Boontar, you were second on that. Details on Death Wish. Death Wish was a soundtrack. Let's see here. Let's see. That's on Columbia. Charles Bronson in a Michael Winter film, Death Wish, music composed and conducted by Herbie Hancock. And that is $17.50 after the half off. Is Spitballs a soundtrack? Spitballs is, I don't know, I think that's the name of the group. $10. 10 on Floyd. Sell that to Floyd. Sell Floyd, Eddie Floyd for $10. Grand Funk is sold for $28 to Burt Jordan. And Brent, give me a second and I'll find those Pentangle albums. Give me 1 second on that. Let me go ahead and introduce another Japanese auction right quick, and that is Heart Dreamboat Annie. This is about a VG copy. Very unfortunate. It's not absolutely pristine because this is such a great album, but it does have some scuffs and marks on it. Side 1 doesn't look too bad, actually. We'll start that one at $10, $15, $20, $10. I spoke too soon. We'll start hard at $10. Not a bad price. Once again, bargain Japanese record. Obi, very nice. That's still going to play very well. Wow, that's a nice gatefold. I don't think the USOGs are gatefolds like that, are they? I'm not for sure. Journey's in at 10. Someone grabbed Tobruk. I agree. Let's see. Spitball is $10 after the half off. That's called Spitballs. Spitballs. Heart, 10, 15, 12. I've got room for one more Japanese auction up there, and that is Deluxe Best Collection, the Rolling Stones Greatest Hits. There's no condition notes on this one. This is a nice record. Near mint, Rolling Stones compilation. No Obi. This is a $40 start. What's that? Buy it nows. Okay. Yeah. Mono. Hey, that's a good sign. Mono, the Rolling Stones Greatest Hits. Let's spend the night together. Can't get no satisfaction. Time. The last time. Get off my cloud. Paint it black. Time's on my side. Tell me. Honky Tonk Women. Heart of Stone. She's a Rainbow. Jumpin' Jack Flash. 19th Nervous Breakdown. As Tears Go By, and Lady Jane. That's a nice looking mono Rolling Stones compilation. Never had that exact one. There's the lyric insert. Nice cover, Japanese press. Brent's in at 40. Heart, let me make sure I didn't miss anything before Brent. I did. First, Brent Hall does want the Spitballs. Then Hart was 10, 15, 12, 15. Sell Kyle Morgan Death Wish for $15. Hart 11, 15, 20. Hart 18, 21, 23. Derek Clark's going to get the Tobruk. Tracy's out on Hart. High bids 23. Rolling Stones 45. All righty. Let me figure out what I've got right over here in this crate. Okay. I've got kind of a higher end crate that I'm going to go through and do half off. Yeah. You may call me crazy, but if you stuck around this long, what do you think, Tanner? What album was the Tobruk? It's already sold. Rolling Stones 4570. Matthew Knight. I probably still have that Junior Parker. I would just have to locate it. Let me find that. Junior Parker. Right here. Sell that to Matthew Knight for $25. Matthew, I just found it. I got off last night's stuff. Handy. Rolling Stones 4547. Hart 25. So high bid on Hart. VG Japanese copy. John Ambrosic has that for 25. Brent Rabley's at 47 on the Rolling Stones. Does anybody want to make an offer on anything in here before we move on? We have Brubeck, Valentino, Wet, 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 Traffic, Pentangle. Let me go ahead and pull that for Brent. Commander Cody, Don Setsky, Bob Lind, The Manhattans, Mark Almond, Chelsea Bage, Country Joe and the Fish, Richie Havens, Eddie Harris, Brian Highland, Smothers Brothers, Herb Albert, The Incredible String Band, America, Ramatan, PJ Proby, Dave Mason, Morris Albert, Hawks, Brass Monkey, Sons of Champlin, Still I Span, Gato, San Francisco, Jefferson Airplane, Starship, or Grace Slick and others, Art Tatum, Tom Paxton, M. Tomb, Starship, Joe Williams, Focus, Raiders, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Paul Revere and the Raiders. Journey 26 on Hart. John 28, Brent's out on the Rolling Stones. Burt Jordan's at $48. Let's see here. The Brubeck Compadres Mulligan is $10. Brubeck Compadres Mulligan, $10. Don Unstad on Commander Cody, $5. Sell that to Don for $5. Which America is that? Chad, if you pass, it goes to Sherry Darnell, and that is called, what is this called? It is called Harbor. Let me see here. The Starship is no protection. It's got the hype sticker. Looks to be very nice, Jamie Butler. It is. $10 on the half-off price for that. Let's see. If you still have the Pete Seinfeld from last night, I'll take it. I don't remember. Was that in a half-off